friends, welcome back. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm Shanda. This is Adventure in the Real Girl, where we're all about keeping it real. So for today, it is Valentine's Day. I'm not a big Valentine's Day person, so I want to talk about self-love. I think Valentine's Day has become very polarized with some people love it, some people hate it. I personally, my husband is not a Valentine's Day person. I have never dated or been married to a Valentine's Day celebrator. So I just have learned that Valentine's Day is about another day to celebrate love in all of its forms, and a big one of those forms is self-love. Sorry, Lenny is over here in her swing. Self-love. Different types. These are going to be some different types of self-love. Going to be some different types. Lenny, come on. I really hope my microphone is picking those up. And I think I just have to show you, I promised. She really is over there. I want to share 5 different steps for self-love. There are so many videos out there on self-care. You can go take all the aesthetic bubble baths you want. I think that's great. I love bubble baths. But that video has been made 100 times. You've seen so many different versions of take a bubble bath, go pour yourself a glass of wine. And I'm not saying those aren't bad or those aren't good suggestions. They're just not the suggestions that I have for you today. I want to make a different type of video. So here are 5 of my favorite self-care, self-love rituals or things that I do to help improve my mental health and my self-love. Yeah. Number 1, control the media you consume. This includes social media, TV, even reading too many self-help books, I think can really mess with your head. For me personally, if I'm feeling down, if I'm starting to compare my life to what I see that pretty glossy filtered magazine photo, I turn it off, or I close the magazine, or I take a social media break. I think social media is it can be one of the best tools for mental health, and it can also be the worst thing for our mental health. Number 2, find your love language. You've all seen the book, the 5 love languages, and everyone's taken the test with their partner. Finding your love language is also your self-love language. So if you are a person who appreciates acts of service, do an act of service for yourself. That can be cleaning the house, cooking yourself a really nice dinner, going to therapy. Those can be acts of service for yourself, or it can also be an act of service of hiring someone to come clean your house, or not doing dinner, not making dinner that night, order takeout. I think those can also be acts of service for yourself. If you're a person who appreciates gifts, take yourself out for coffee, take yourself shopping, order yourself something online, buy yourself the damn flowers. If you don't have someone who's going to give you flowers, treat yourself. Buy yourself the flowers. I've done it before. I've been in the store and seen a bouquet I liked and thought, gee, I really wish someone would buy that for me. And I went, I want to buy that for me. And I got to look at those beautiful flowers that I bought for myself, that I treated myself to. And every time I looked at them, I went, I really like myself to buy myself those flowers. If you're a physical touch person, you can show love to yourself in running yourself that nice, fancy, lavender-filled bath, or doing your skincare, or... Sorry, Lenny's singing, and she's so cute. I just hope it's not totally distracting in this video. Wrap yourself in cozy blankets. Ask your partner or ask someone to give you a massage or book a massage. If you are a person who appreciates quality time, then give yourself some quality time with yourself. Close the door to your bedroom and just take some alone time. You can sleep in. You can curl up in your favorite corner and read. You can meditate. Give yourself that quality time that you deserve with yourself. Words of affirmation. You can journal. I personally am a big lover of journals. I like to journal my gratitude, my accomplishments. I congratulate myself for my accomplishments in my journal. You can write your goals. I like to make sure that I'm using positive self-talk. I'm a big believer in we need to talk to ourselves as we would talk to a friend. And if I find myself saying things to myself that I would never in a million years say to a friend, knock that shit off. Like, I'm gonna come at you right now. If you are not being your own best friend, knock it off. Okay? Yeah. Number 3, set boundaries. Set healthy boundaries in your life. If you have that one person, it might be a family member, it might be a friend, but they're just straight up toxic, cut them out. Like, you clearly, I mean, I know it's easier said than done, but sometimes you just need to cut those people out of your life. You can also set boundaries with things and tasks, and if you are getting stuff piled on you at your job and there's just too much for you to handle and it's getting in the way of your other work, honestly, I feel like your boss, your manager, whoever, they probably would appreciate you sitting them down and saying, here's the thing, this one task that you've added to my workload is too much and it's getting in the way of all of my other work. And they probably will appreciate more being able to delegate that task to somebody else and your work performance being better than if you tried to just muddle through and you kept going with that task and you were giving subpar work. So set boundaries. Don't be afraid to say, I can't take on one more thing right now. If you even with parenting, there are times, especially being a special needs mom, they're constantly wanting to add one more therapy, one more specialist, one more thing to the workload with Lennon. And there came a point last year when I was spending an hour a day with different therapists, and we were averaging, I think we added it up one time, and we were averaging 23 hours a month in therapy appointments, plus then the therapy that I had to do with her every day at home. And there came a point when we had a meeting and I said, I can't do this anymore. It's wearing me down, it's wearing her down, it's not being beneficial for either of us because we were both so exhausted from constantly trying to keep up with this therapy. We have to back it off to, once or twice a month instead of once a week. And the therapists went, that's amazing that you recognize that. So don't be afraid to set those boundaries. Don't be afraid to acknowledge when you're feeling burned out by something and you just need to take a break or you need to step it back a little bit. There's no shame in that. Like, people get burned out. So set those boundaries. Don't be afraid to do that. Number 4, exercise. Here's the big thing though. Don't exercise for weight loss. Don't exercise to change your body. Don't exercise as a punishment for eating. Exercise, for me, when it became something that I loved, it was when I stopped looking at exercise as, if I keep doing this, then I will lose this much weight by this time. It became a game changer for me when I went, I am using exercise as a way to celebrate my body and the things my body can do. I'm using exercise as a way to celebrate my mind and the willpower that it takes to get through this workout and the willpower that I have here. I'm using exercise as a way to challenge myself, challenge my health, challenge my goals. And when I reframed it as something that I was doing for my health and not something to do for my aesthetic, it became a game changer. And now the days when I work out in the morning, when I drag my butt out of bed to a 6 a.m. high fitness class before it's time to wake my girls up to take them to daycare before I go to work, my mental health those days is off the charts better than the days that I don't do that. I handle momming, I handle work, I handle everything so much better. Use exercise as a way to say, I love my body and I want to do everything I can to make my body healthy and to celebrate my body and what it can do. Last but not least, start a self-love art therapy journal. I've mentioned in other videos that last year I was struggling really, really bad with my mental health and with an eating disorder. And I picked up these 2 books and decided that this was going to be my own therapy practice. I was in therapy. You guys, therapy is the greatest thing on earth. I will sing its praises all day. But I wanted to do something more for myself, something that I didn't have to wait until the next week for my next appointment. So I picked up these 2 books. This one was specifically very helpful for my body image. This is called The Art of Body Acceptance. And this is all about a self-love art therapy journal, or art therapy journaling, and how to use art as a way to heal your body image. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. So this is The Art of Body Acceptance by Ashley Bennett. I'm going to post links to both of these books in the description below. So if you're interested in these books, make sure you check out those links, because I think these books were game changers. And then this one is Essential Art Therapy Exercises. This one is not geared specifically towards self-love or self-acceptance or body image. This is just a kind of run-of-the-mill art therapy, so, you know, mental health, stuff like that. But this is Essential Art Therapy Exercises by Leah Guzman, and they're really great, and they use all sorts of different art mediums. There's painting, there's sculpting, there's collage, all sorts of stuff. I really love both of these books for a self-love journal. I combine exercises from both of them depending on what I need to do, and I love it. When I'm having a bad day, I will go and do one of these exercises, and it almost always helps. So check out these two books. Start an art therapy journal. I think it's huge. Remember, self-love is not always about feeling good. It is about knowing that you are worthy even when you don't feel good. And that's a really big thing to remember. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you have a good Valentine's Day, whether you're celebrating with someone or not. Just remember that today is not just about romantic love, but also self-love. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know down in the comments if there's anything else that you would like to hear or see from me. I'm always open to suggestions. I'm always open to questions. If you want to chat, find me on Instagram. Send me a message. I will see you later. Okay, keep it real, guys. Love you. Bye. Lenny, my goodness.